Okay, we don't want to delay this any longer than we have to for obvious reasons. The heat is a little bit warm on us today, but I am so impressed to look out here and see the number of folks that we have. Destin would be so proud, and I'm sure he's smiling down upon us today as we pay tribute to him and his memory. To start this event off, I'm going to ask our chaplain, Jamin Martin, to lead us in a prayer.
Will y'all bow with me? God, you are the creator of all that we see in front of us. God, you are the Lord of lords, the King of kings, and God, we give you praise for everything. And God, you know us better than we know ourselves, and you know right now we are hurting. God, we still hurt. A year later, it still hurts. We miss our brother, our son, our friend, our husband, Destin. And God, I am so thankful that you have given us the ability to remember, the ability to recall memories that we have. And God, I thank you for that. Father, you told us that there is no greater love than when a man lays down his life for another. And God, that's exactly what Destin was about. And God, I praise you and thank you for him. I thank you for the memories that we have. God, I thank you for the man that he was. And God, I continue just to lift up Heather and Julie and Scott and Seth and grandparents and all the relatives. God, for the BPD. God, for the way that they have responded. God, comfort this family. They are hurting. God, it still hurts. Just a year later, it still hurts. And God, you are the one that comforts us and loves us. And God, we are mindful that one day we have the opportunity to be reunited with Destin in heaven and with you. And God, we praise you and give you glory for your Son, Jesus Christ. And it's through him that I pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Jamin. I want to recognize the folks behind me, if you will. I'm going to start on this side. We got Representative Glenn Cassida. We have City Commissioner Suzanne McMillan, Representative Brandon Oakles, Representative Sam Whitson. We have Senator Jack Johnson, our Mayor Ray Little. We have Steve Osbrooks representing Mark Green's office. We have Tom Tunnicliffe with County Commissioner, and our City Commissioner our Vice Mayor, Nelson Andrews. This is obviously Richard Hickey, my Assistant Chief, and I want to particularly thank Senator Jack Johnson and Representative Sam Whitson for sponsoring this bill that allows us to display these signs in honor of Destin's memory. And I would like to take just a moment and ask Senator Johnson if he'd like to say a few words.
Thank you, Chief Hughes, and thank you all for being out here today. It's a sad day, but in a way, we are taking this opportunity to not only honor the memory of Destin Legieza, but we really want to say a special word of tribute to all of our men and women in blue. How about a round of applause for all the folks that serve us day in and day out? You get up every morning and willing to put your life on the line to protect our freedoms and our liberties, and for that we're eternally grateful. On behalf of my colleagues in the State House, it's our honor to get to sponsor the legislation that will permanently name this stretch of road in Officer Legieza's memory, and thousands of people will drive by here every day and see that this road was named for him, and that's a very fitting tribute, Chief Hughes. And I want to thank the mayor and the city commissioners from the city of Brentwood for working with us to get this very appropriate tribute done. Thank you very much.
I'd also like to ask Mayor Little if he'd like to say a few words.
Thank you for being here. It's a great tribute to Destin, and it's also a great tribute of the love of the people, citizens of Brentwood, and their love for their police. 5 words come to mind: honor, duty, serve and protect, and memory, as we dedicate this stretch of highway to Destin's memory. On the early morning hours of June 18th, 1 year ago exactly today, while serving and protecting all of us, Destin doing his duty with honor, his life was taken. He paid the ultimate sacrifice to fulfill his calling. And I hope, as we go through this memorial, that you'll think of memory. And as you think of memory, I hope you will think of Destin. But I hope your memory will also reflect on all those who every day put their life on the line, that fine, thin blue line that protects us from chaos, that keeps order in our society. That you will think all of those who 24/7, 365 put their life on the line for our protection and to serve us. and that you'll think of all the men and women in blue, our police, who are willing to do that every day as they do their job. Thank you for being here, and please remember Destin and all those in blue. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. I think it's appropriate that today of all days we come together to unveil these signs that will forever mark a section of Franklin Road in memory and in honor of Destin Legieza. This sign behind me that we're going to unveil today is actually a temporary sign. We have gas lines that are running under our feet here, and the construction is obviously not complete. So at the appropriate time, the sign will be permanently placed at a location just north of here. The sign that's coming northbound, just beyond Murray Lane, is in place and permanent, but we wanted to have an appropriate location that we could have this gathering. As I look around, I see many of my brothers in blue, and I've said it many times, but law enforcement has no jurisdictional lines. We are one family, and we support one another, and we come together. When one of us hurts, we all hurt. And today is a day of remembrance, but we're still healing. And this is a process that's going to continue to go on, probably indefinitely. I speak for myself, at least. I know I talk with the family regularly, and I know that they still struggle, and they're still hurting. And let's not forget them. Before we unveil the sign that's behind me, we've got some presentations that we'd like to make to each member of the family. At this time, could I ask Heather Legieza to come forward? We will be presenting each member of the family with a miniature sign of the memorial that's going to be in honor of Destin. And Heather, if you will hold this and stay up here until we can get a group picture. These edges are sharp, so be careful holding that, okay? All right. And if I could ask Julie Walls to come forward. And finally, if I could ask Scott Legieza to come forward. Okay. When you travel up and down Franklin Road and you see these signs, whether you're going north or south, take a minute and reflect. Reflect on the memory of Destin Legieza and the sacrifice that he paid. Think about the good times. Think about his smile. I mean, he had an infectious smile. And think about his service to this city. And remember the family. Remember Scott, Julie, and Heather. Destin, you are a brother. You are a friend. You are a family. We love you. We're going to miss you. And at this time, I'm going to ask the gentleman behind me to help Richard, you and Jimmy. We're going to unveil the sign. This sign will be placed temporarily at the intersection of Concord and Franklin Road until the time when this construction is complete, and then it'll be permanently placed closer to the Fellowship Church. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. This turnout is just extraordinary. I know Destin would be so proud to have everyone here. Thank you so much. This concludes the ceremony.